You know, this YouTube channel is starting to turn into like a mobile thought diary. But yeah, it helps me. I'm gonna expose a little bit of my weaknesses over here. My mind is always racing. I'm always thinking, whether it be about life, about a problem, about the world's problems, about energy, about I could have a million thoughts in a day, and some say it's a gift, I say it's a curse, but I guess it depends how it's harnessed and how it's used. For people that are like me, I think the biggest problem will be focusing and setting yourself on task. Only recently in life I was able to do that. I'm usually very easily distracted, but I can get down, hunker down, and focus to finish something. Maybe not in the long term, but at least in the short term. And that's a big improvement from what it used to be. And I found that music is helpful. It calms the mind. And I have a real love for female vocals. And I'm not sure what it is. That's probably why I listen to a lot of feminine music, because I love the sound of a woman's voice. It's a little more comforting, and the last thing I want to hear is some man talk about money. So that's the last thing I care about. Money is important, but it shouldn't dictate everything in your life. But don't listen to me. That's probably why I'm broke all the time. On the bright side, I wanted to touch on a thought. For my love of music, I did a little time in Ohio. I was locked in solitary confinement for 4 months. 3 months. I did 1 month as general population. I got locked in solitary for 4 months voluntarily. The noise was too much for me, and I was tired of it. So I literally said, you're gonna put me in solitary, I'll give you a raise onto it, and they did. Then 4 months in solitary, I learned how to control my voice, because there's no music, it's quiet, and I can't really sing so well now, but I'm a lot better than what I started, and it's just from that constant practice. I do believe a lot of people are gifted with a voice, but I also believe the voice box, like anything else, can be molded. And if you're literally on 24, if you're 24 hours a day by yourself, and you love music. I sang till I lost my voice. My voice came back, and it came better. And if you cannot sing, it's okay. It shouldn't stop you from trying. And the more you do it, I think the more important. I had my friend, a good friend of mine, real good friend. He stabbed me in the back, but it's cool, when I look past that. He was a real good friend of mine, and he played in a band. And you know what he told me? He told me it has nothing to do with your voice. It has everything to do on how it's exerted. And he's not a vocal coach by any means, but he knew how to flutter his voice. He could never reach a high octave, and he can go really low, but he could never reach a high octave. But he knew how to harmonize with his natural tone. And that gives you a one-up on most people. And not that it's a competition, but I'm just saying it's something that I really believe that can be improved in time. I'm rambling because I'm bored. This YouTube channel is turning into a thought journal for anyone who wants to look into the mind of a crazy homeless guy. This channel is the access to it. Well, anyway, Jones House.